Rachel, maybe we should have this meeting somewhere else. What if Alex turns up?
That's okay. She's gone to the bank. I checked.
Oh, damn, I just remembered. I have to stop off at the restaurant. I promised TP I'd leave her paycheck out.
Well, why negotiate? We should just tell Alex our demands and say we won't settle for anything less.
What have we here?
Your staff asked me in for a meeting.
I see. Well, I don't want the union on my premises. Please leave.
I am entitled to be here.
I invited him and he's my guest.
As far as I'm concerned, Mr. Hamilton, you're trespassing. I suggest you get out before I call the police.
This stuff's incredible.
What's that?
Power of auto-suggestion.
Ah, like when you beg your car to start in the morning. Get it? Auto-suggestion?
Ah.
Oh, I've had a hard shift. I'm tired.
You see, but if you use self-hypnosis, before you went to sleep every night, told yourself that tomorrow I will wake up full of energy, be a bright blossom instead of a wilting wonder.
Oh, that's very poetic, Steve.
Do you know in Latin America they use hypnosis instead of anesthetic for operation?
Has anyone told Amnesty International?
Hey, why don't I hypnotise you and do a spot of neurosurgery?
Better idea. Why don't I hypnotise you and you can finish all my work off for me? Steve, you want to do all of Carmen's work.
Good idea. That way the ops might get done.
I'll finish them.
And the discharge beds?
No,
I'm not interested in excuses.
Who rattled her cage?
Someone tall, dark and handsome.
Henry? You know, she is a silly girl because all she really needs to do, Carmen, is just face her feelings, you know?
Well, are you going to tell her that, oh sagacious one?
I just might.
You don't give a toss about anyone's rights.
I do so.
You're just doing this to spite me.
That is not true. I care about this.
The only thing you care about is grabbing some attention.
Look, if I can just intervene...
I told you to leave.
Mum, Alex.
Look, if we can just discuss this rationally.
I wasn't making idle threats. I will call the police.
If you like. I am legally entitled to be here at a meeting with members of my union.
We don't have any union members.
I think you do.
Oh, I'd like to know who.
Me.
And?
I'm only here out of interest.
This is union business, so if the management wouldn't mind, we'd like to get on with our meeting.
These sports journalists, they're pretty persistent. It would be good to be able to give them an update on Henry's condition.
Good PR, you mean?
Well, it wouldn't do us any harm.
Well, I'm sorry, Michael. I just don't think Henry's knee's up to meeting media deadlines.
All right. Keep me informed.
As always. Jen?
Oh, thank you. Michael, have you got a minute?
Well, actually, is it urgent?
Yes. Ma just come back to work.
Thank the Lord.
Yes, but now I don't know what to do with Marilyn.
Well, she's a temp. Let her go.
It's not that simple. She's family and it's complicated. Could you deal with it?
Michael McKenna. Alex. Yeah, all right, hang on. Yeah, I'll deal with it.
Thanks.
Okay, now look, from the beginning. What union?
There's a great bakery down the road. They do a mean pie.
Oh, yeah, but I feel like a sandwich.
And the customer is always right.
Thank you, Guy.
Pastrami, lettuce. Nah, forget about the sandwich. I'll just have a cappuccino to go.
Fine.
Dr. Warner, reduced to working in a cafe part-time. I'm sure if I mentioned it to Jenny, she'd have a word in Dr. McKenna's ear.
Oh, that is very kind of you, Marilyn.
It's okay. It's only temporary.
Of course. We all have to swallow our pride from time to time. Just a pot of tea when you're ready. And remember, you can always get more than one cup out of a tea bag.
Words of wisdom.
Don't you have someone else to annoy?
About that cappuccino?
Yeah.
Commiserations, Nick.
What?
It's the first day back at school tomorrow, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't mind.
Some guys have all the luck. Gonna miss the Ferndale Detention Centre so much.
Yeah, we're really going to miss you.
So, what's next for you, varsity?
No, med school.
I suppose you'll fluke your way in?
No sweat.
Modesty. You'll go far in medicine.
Well, put it this way, I just spent all year getting straight A's without even trying. Pretty sure I'll get in.
I wonder where you can buy confidence like that.
Who needs it? Arrogant little gimp.
Careful, the wind will change and spend the rest of your life with thin lips. Any chance of you two at least being friends?
Not a chance in hell.
If it isn't Red Rachel. What did the rabble decide? Put the boss up against the wall and shoot her?
We discussed it.
Or simply send her broke, so Kennedy's closes and everyone's out of a job?
We're formalising our list of demands. We'll let you know.
You'll let me know? What exactly have I done to deserve all this?
Mum, this is nothing personal.
It is to me.
It is a matter of principle. There are much more important things at stake here.
Yes, like that union troublemaker Des.
Dean.
Whatever. Couldn't you find a less troublesome way of getting his attention?
I admire him for what he does for working people in this country.
Please, spare me the walking pamphlet. If you believe so strongly in the dignity of labour, iron your own school uniform.
I don't need it.
Oh, I suppose you're not going back to school either.
Only not to Ashford Girls' Grammar.
What?
I've decided to sit my 7th form year at Ferndale.
Out of the question.
It's too late, I've already enrolled.
You can't have.
Yes, I did, last December.
I didn't sign any forms.
Gosh, it was definitely your signature on the enrolment. Or at least it looked like it.
Thanks for the dinner, Auntie Marilyn. You do amazing things with mincemeat.
My pleasure, Nicholas.
Pudding was great too. Hardly even knew it was instant.
Remember, the cream.
Oh, well. Night, everyone.
Oh, it's rather early, isn't it?
Thought I'd get an early night.
Are you feeling all right?
I'm okay.
Oh, don't worry. Nick's suffering from back-to-school syndrome.
I am not.
Every year without fail. Goes to bed early and wakes up complaining of feeling sick. In fact, one year he pureed the leftovers and put them in a bucket next to his bed. Oh, dear.
Well, not this time. 7th form's the year I've been waiting for. No uniform, heaps of free periods, our own room to hang out in. It's going to be a total rage.
Hard work, study.
Nah, the social life's awesome. And I'm going to be right in there. This is Nick Harrison's year. Nothing's going to stop me. Party on.
Good evening, Mr. Tamariki.
Hi.
Now, have you been a good boy and done your exercises?
Not yet.
Oh, dear. If you don't do them, you know I'm going to have to tell the physio. And when Hilda gets mad, she makes grown men weep.
How's my star patient?
Okay.
No, he's not. He's been a very naughty boy.
Drop it, will you? I haven't done my exercises. Big deal.
Mate, if you want to get out of here and back on the pitch, you got to stick to your program. Otherwise, all the operations in the world won't make your knee any better.
I don't care about my knee. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I just want to be left alone, okay?
Rachel, it seems to me that your mother has a good reason to be upset.
Thank you.
I'm old enough to make my own decisions.
Oh, yes, you proved yourself to be very mature.
Alex, please.
Look, I'm sorry. I should have asked. But I did brilliantly last year and I should be able to choose the school I want for 7th form.
And undo all that hard work. Look, anyway, girls do much better academically without boys to distract them.
Yes, although Rachel still managed to get distracted, nevertheless.
Anyway, aren't we meant to be poor? Ashford's such a rip-off.
Certainly not cheap.
All I care about is Rachel's education, and that means making a few sacrifices.
Well, Jonathan went to a state school.
We didn't have much choice about that.
So I have to get expelled. Is that what you want?
Now you're being very silly.
Okay, we know Rachel went about this the wrong way. So how about this for a compromise? Rachel spends the first term at Ferndale, and if her performance isn't up to scratch, then she spends the rest of the year at Ashford.
Oh, yes, I suppose.
Thank you, Dad.
Oh, right.
What?
I just got into med school.
Oh, darling, that's wonderful.
Otago or Auckland?
Both.
Well done, matey. Well done.
Yeah, good one.
I thought the whole thing was stupid.
Oh, how can you say that, Kirsty?
Easy.
Alan J. Glazy completely changed my life. Until I did his seminar, I was a real loser. Good morning.
Howdy. Hi.
Welcome back.
Thank you. Definitely past their use-by date.
Morning, all. Oh, getting everything ship-shaping together there, Marge?
Trying to, Dr. McKenna. Your messages, Dr. McKenna. Did you want to see me?
Yes, Look, come up later and have a chat.
Do you want me to do anything? No.
Hi, guys. What's happening?
We've got a patient for you.
Cool. What's the system here?
Well, why don't you take the patient who's been waiting the longest?
Oh, yeah.
Mrs. Steele? This way, Mrs. Steele.
You know, we live in a very sick society.
That's the new doctor?
Mm-hmm.
They certainly know how to pick them.
Cheryl, thank you so much for coming in from the bottom of my heart. Thank you.
Love the fashion statement, Doc. How about a chocolate thick shake?
Don't ask me. Cheryl's in charge.
Chocolate thick shake, thanks, Cheryl.
Looking good, Nick.
Yeah?
Nice to get rid of the uniforms, eh?
Oh, yeah, I reckon. 7th form's the reward you get for putting up with people dumping on you for so many years. At last, I finally get to do the dumping.
Would you like a lift?
Trashford's in the wrong direction.
Oh, kiss that goodbye, McKenna this year.
Are you serious? Your parents really must be poor.
No, I decided to change. Sounded like fun.
I can show you the ropes. Teach you the best escape routes. The teachers you can con, the teachers to stay away from. All the important stuff. Hey, Steve.
Hey, look, Jackie, postcard from Carrie.
Oh, how's she doing?
Great. Babies are fine. It's good.
No, I've already seen this one.
Oh. You know, I'm still seriously considering tossing all this in and going over and seeing her.
I thought she didn't want you to do that.
Yeah, but, you know, when you really love someone, you learn how to be honest with yourself and with them. I guess what I'm really trying to say here is you've got to be prepared to take risks.
What I'm saying here is butt out.
Jackie, love is like a beautiful rare flower.
Oh, Steve,
may
shut
only ever
up.
blossom once. And you got to be there to smell it. Huh? No?
But my arthritis. Dr. Fleming said I had to take my medication 3 times a day.
Anti-inflammatories can strip the lining of your stomach. Now, what we need here is a more holistic approach. As the Tibetans say, the body is a sacred vessel. Fill it with reverence.
But this isn't my prescription.
It's a list of natural healers in the area. Give them a call.
But I need my pills.
Maybe what you need, Mrs. Steele, is a different way of seeing. Shall we just try that for a while?
Excuse me, Mrs. Steele. Look, I'm sorry about that. I'm sure it's just a misunderstanding. Do you mind waiting in reception while I sort it out?
Would you dare?
How could you do that to that poor woman?
You're used to seeing doctors pump elderly people full of drugs. I can understand your confusion.
I'm not confused. Sure, you can suggest alternative treatments, but when a patient's used to a certain regime, you have to introduce changes slowly. They also have the right to choose their own course of treatment, in case you'd forgotten.
The Tibetans say.
Oh, stuff the Tibetans. Write the prescription. I'll be back.
Attention.
Nurses, they're all stress junkies.
Absolutely. Hi, I'm Simon Hilton-Jones.
Ah, Jonathan McKenna, nurse's aide and general lackey.
McKenna?
yeah, I know, the boss's son. This is my work experience before I go to med school.
Hey, good one.
You reckon?
Absolutely. Being a doctor is an excellent vibe. Most excellent.
I'm sorry, we're closed. What do you want?
I want to talk.
I thought you preferred to use my daughter as a mouthpiece.
I'm sorry about yesterday. I didn't know you weren't aware of the meeting.
I hate things going on behind my back, Mr.
Dean Hamilton. You've served me the odd drink, Mrs. McKenna.
Alex.
I understand how you feel. I prefer things out in the open myself.
Perhaps you could pass that little gem of wisdom on to Rachel. She seems to value your advice.
She's pretty full on. I wonder where she gets that from.
I can't imagine.
But it's good, don't you think? In these cynical times, to find kids excited by worthy causes.
It was a worthy cause. However, I've always been a fair and reasonable employer.
Well, that's what I've heard.
Why are we having this discussion?
Legally, your workers are entitled to a written contract. It makes everything so much clearer. And they have the right to ask the union to negotiate on their behalf.
But they can always come and talk to me.
But surely you insist on everything in writing. I mean, you strike me as an astute business person.
And you strike me as a very clever talker. All right, Mr. Hamilton, let's hear the spiel.
Needless to say, Alex was not amused.
She shouldn't worry. Ferndale's a very good school.
Academically, hardly in the same league as Ashford, though.
It keeps Nick on his toes.
Exactly.
You may be surprised. He started school with a very positive attitude. This could be his year.
Oh, Jonathan made it into med school, by the way. Both of them, in fact.
You must be over the moon.
Hooey! If it's inconvenient
convenient, I can come back.
No, it's fine.
I'll leave you to it.
Something wrong?
You look washed out.
I feel fine.
Don't forget your vitamins.
The thing is, Marilyn, are you enjoying the job?
I love it.
Oh, good.
I feel like I'm part of a great big happy family.
Really?
But with Marge back, you won't be needing me behind the desk anymore.
Unfortunately.
So I thought my time would be better spent on the newsletter. Last month still hasn't gone out.
Yes, that's true.
And did you realise that the mailing list was out of date?
Marilyn, please.
Here I am, prattling on like a silly old chook. What was it you wanted to see me about?
Never mind. It's not important.
Good.
Doug hurt his back lifting a crate at work.
So, Doug, what do you do?
Storeman.
Do you like your job?
Who does?
Interesting. A lot of people hurt themselves at jobs they don't like.
Do you want me to start neuro-obs, Doctor?
No, that's fine.
I think Honey will be interested in this case. It's right up his alley, excuse me.
It hurts like hell.
Okay, breathe deep. The pain is a warning from the body. Listen to it.
We can't give you any painkillers till the doctor's finished his examination.
What bloomin' examination?
What's going on?
You'll see. Dr. Hilton-Jones, is it okay if Honey takes a look at Doug?
Cool. What seems to be the problem?
It's me back. I was lifting and suddenly my back seized up.
What's your diagnosis?
Possible prolapse disc, but...
But what?
But I'd say the blocks are much deeper.
Deeper? What deeper?
I think Doug is actually very unhappy with his job.
Sorry I'm late, my car broke down. Is this a meeting?
We had to elect the union delegate.
Who?
It's me.
I'll start setting up.
Yeah, me too. You unhappy with this?
No, not at
It's a
all.
bit disappointing, isn't it?
No, it's just after all the work I did in setting up, TP's practically management.
It's their choice. Cheer up. I think you've done a fantastic job. You should be proud of yourself.
You reckon?
Look, people don't always do what's best. It's called democracy. The important thing is to keep on trying.
Yeah.
Just be thankful Alex didn't dig her heels in. Then there'd be trouble. It's like this dispute I'm dealing with at the moment. It's blown up. They're all out on strike.
Excellent.
Well, not really. But if... Listen, do you want to come along to the picket tonight? We need some extra bodies.
I'd love to. Will you pick me up?
Sure. 7-ish?
That'd be great.
Okay, I'll see you then.
The doctor won't be long. Marge, is Marilyn still here? No, she's gone home. Did she seem upset? I've no idea. Did you talk to Marilyn?
Yeah.
And?
She's going to stay on for a couple more days.
Brave. Very brave. From McKenna, these are for you.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, honey, is Dr. Hilton-Jones still in the building?
More or less.
Or would you mind telling him that he's got a patient waiting for him?
Well, I'm not quite sure if I can communicate on the same astral plane.
I hope you're not giving him a hard time just because he's new.
Michael, I've just been dragged in by Joe to check out one of his patients. The poor guy had a prolapse disc. You know what Simon's diagnosis was? Job dissatisfaction.
You're exaggerating.
The guy's a looney tune.
Look, just give him some time to settle in. I'm sure that he'll be fine.
Oh, hi, Spunkrat.
Hi.
You doing anything tonight?
Sleeping.
Alone?
No, with my cat.
Ah, because I was just thinking.
Ouch.
It's been long since we've done anything. You and me on the town.
Pass. Mogul gonna get jealous. Anyway, aren't you seeing the gorgeous Deborah?
That's enough for me to go round.
Oh, please, Guy. Is this just a social call?
Oh, no, I'm here to see Jaki.
Oh, she's probably chewing up nurses on the ward.
Still suffering from Henryitis.
Yeah, and sharing it around.
And how is our living legend?
Not very good, actually. It's hard to know whether it's physical or all up here. He's been skimping on his exercises.
Why? You'd think he'd be desperate to get back in the game.
I don't know. I just think he's too depressed to care. Who? Oh, no one. No one you'd be interested in. I'll let you know if he gets any worse. The poor schmuck might need counselling.
Hello, Jen.
Oh, what are you doing?
It's all right. I've managed to find myself somewhere else to stay.
You don't have to go.
Oh, no, I think it's for the best. I mean, it is Marge's room. I shouldn't impose.
There's plenty of room.
No, my mind is made up. And it's only for a day or so. I know Dr. McKenna's only keeping me on to be kind. I'll finish off that newsletter, like I said, and then I'll be off.
Oh, Marilyn. I'm sorry it had to work out this way.
As Alan J. Glacier says, there are no problems, only opportunities. Now, where's that Nick? I want to say goodbye.
First day back at school, he's probably still catching up with all his friends.
Or tell him there's a shepherd's pie in the oven.
Oh.
And
there he is. What's wrong?
Something really bad's happened. No, worse than bad. It's a total nightmare.
Henry.
Jack.
What's this I hear about you not doing your exercises?
What's it to you?
There's a lot of people out there who care. They want to see you get better.
I don't give a stuff about people.
Then what about you, your career?
What about it? I've been doing a lot of thinking lately. About cricket and about what I want. It's just a game. 22 people running around after a ball as if it meant something. It doesn't.
Henry, don't.
All that matters to me now is you. They could chop my leg off if I thought you'd come back to me.
I can't.
Why not? Why can't we start again?
Because...
We could take it slowly, one day at a time. See how it goes.
No, it's too
Why? Why can't you at least try? Because without you, there's no point. I love you, Jaki. I always have. I want you to take me back, please. I promise I'll make you happy.
Is it you or is it me? Lately I've been lost, it seems I think the change is what I need. If I'm looking for a chance or a dream, Shortland Street. Taking time to hold my place, yesterday's another race, just living for the times we've seen. When the writing on the wall says I'll be Shortland Street. If you want to find a way of searching for another world, it's hard to see. Shortland Street.
Shortland Street was made with the help of your broadcasting fee, so you can see more of New Zealand On Air.